I'm an army kid. So
Yeah.
grew up all across the country. Spent a lot of my time in the Northeast. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. So like there was a time when I still remember I got and I worked with some of the like craziest names. Like my pitch was to Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Right? Imagine again like a 23, 24-year-old guy. I'm like in front of Nitin Gadkari, a man who I've only
Oh.
seen on television or on newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the one thing that I've always told people and have done is जितना तुम लोग consumer को समझ सकते हो उतना कम है. And whatever assumptions you have around your consumers are all wrong. The biggest thing is that take the effort of understanding consumers. And I think that's what separates a good marketer from a great marketer.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole idea is about the song is playing, and there are different people doing different things in their car. एक पिज्जा डिलीवरी पार्टनर है, तो पिज्जा डिलीवर करने जा रहा है अपनी गाड़ी में किसी को. एक लड़की अपनी फुटबॉल कोचिंग के लिए जा रही है.
Mm-hmm.
एक फैमिली एक माँ और एक बेटा अपनी फैमिली से मिलने जा रहे हैं, लाइक बेसिकली दादा दादी टाइप से मिलने जा रहे हैं. एंड ऑल ऑफ देम बेसिकली इतना फनी है वो कि वो पिज्जा डिलीवरी वाला बाहर खड़ा हुआ है. वो अंदर से ना उनका वो जो जिसने ऑर्डर करा है वो देख रहा है कि ये बंदा बाहर खड़ा हुआ है, पर वो नहीं जा रहा अंदर क्योंकि उसका गाना बज रहा है. सिमिलरली जो कोच खड़ा है वो अपनी उसको प्लेयर को देख रहा है कि वो प्लेयर पार्किंग लॉट में खड़ी बैठी हुई है अंदर और गा रही है अंदर, पर
Okay.
बाहर नहीं निकल.
Uh-huh.
And this और ये दादा दादी आते हैं बाहर. There's a scene the दादा दादी come because they're very happy that getting to see their grandkid for the I think not for the first time but they get to see the grandkid, so they come out with gifts and like a balloon. और वो माँ जो है वो गाड़ी चला रही है वो उनको यूं देखती है और वो आगे निकल जाती है because she wants to circle the block that she can hear the whole song. And that is an insight, right? That is a universal insight.
That's
uh,
it.
those emotional bonds are very important in marketing. And those are things that are now coming back. Now, Adidas had released a statement, and Airbnb also had released a statement a while ago that they're stopping. They literally said that we have over invested in performance marketing and we realize our mistake and we are going back to brand marketing. In fact, Airbnb has stopped all performance marketing campaigns.
So yes, that's how it is. You spoke about, brand building and the emotional engagement, Nikhil. I want to understand again, as you said that, we need to invest more on emotional engagement with the consumer as well. So how do you measure the success in storytelling and emotional engagement efforts in, especially in healthcare market? I mean, since you are in healthcare market right now, how do you do that?
It's very easy. In fact, any marketer, any brand person that says कि यार marketing ये brand marketing आपको immediate ROI नहीं देगा ना, is a lazy person. Basically वो effort नहीं मार रहे हैं.
Mhm.
तो यार आपके channels वही हैं अभी भी. Digital channels are still the same. You'll
Mhm.
still be able to get the response that you need that you can get from a performance marketing campaign. बट उसके ओवर एंड अबव एक लेयर आ जाती है ब्रांड की. सो आज आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, राइट? अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आई मीट से ब्रांड मार्केटिंग के कैंपेन्स अलग होते हैं और परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग कैंपेन्स अलग होते हैं. बिल्कुल गलत है मेरे हिसाब से, बिल्कुल गलत है. बहुत ही लेजी वे ऑफ अप्रोचिंग है ये, क्योंकि आपका दिमाग नहीं चल रहा है उसमें, तो इसलिए आपने सिस्टम को ही ब्लेम कर दिया
Tag
है.
कर दिया.
तो ऐसा नहीं होता है यार. आप परफॉर्मेंस मार्क एक कंज्यूमर, जब आप लाइक देवलीना एज अ कंज्यूमर व्हेन शी इज स्क्रॉलिंग ऑन हर फीड,
Mhm.
she doesn't know what is a brand campaign or what is a performance marketing campaign. She knows there's a campaign.
Mhm.
उन्होंने ऐड देखा है, कोई नहीं पता परफॉर्मेंस ऐड है ब्रांड ऐड है. तो
Mhm.
आप परफॉर्मेंस ऐड में भी थोड़ा ब्रांड डालो ना यार, थोड़ा इमोशनल कनेक्शन डालो परफॉर्मेंस ऐड में भी. आप वो भी कर सकते हो. आई गिव एन एग्जांपल व्हाट वी डिड एट इवन. Now at even we just like we ran a performance ad a few months ago. It's still running.
Mhm.
उसमें अब मेरे को इवन बेचना है, ठीक है. या तो मैं बोल सकता था सिर्फ एक स्टैटिक एक डाल के बाय इवन एट दिस प्राइस, ये रहे 10 फीचर हमारे प्रोडक्ट के, यूजली जो परफॉर्मेंस ऐड होता है.
Yeah.
पर मैंने बोला नहीं यार, हम लोग को थोड़ा तो ऐड करना चाहिए. और मेरी टीम लाइक माय टीम इज आल्सो एग्जैक्टली इन द सेम मैनर कि यार नो, वी हैव टू बिल्ड अ ब्रांड व्हाइल वी आर डूइंग दिस. सो व्हाट वी डिड वाज वी हायर्ड वन मॉडल
Mhm.
एंड वी गॉट हिम टू वेयर अ ब्लू सूट. एंड वी उसको हमने हाथ में एक बलून दे दिया. हमारा बलून लोगो है एक, लाइक आवर लोगो इज अ बलून.
Mhm.
सो हमने उसको हाथ में एक बलून पकड़ा रखा है एंड ही इज ब्लू. और पीछे हमने बस वॉल को येलो कर दिया है
Okay.
बेसिकली. सो लाइक द सेट इज अ येलो वॉल
Mhm.
एंड दिस गाय इज इन ब्लू सूट होल्डिंग अ ब्लू balloon and
Mhm.
he's just delivering the message. Now what that has done is it has created a visual distinction for me. और वो मैंने उसके उसके जैसे मैंने 15 एड्स बनाए हैं, और वो मैंने पूरा एक दिन में शूट करवा दिया। और कोई ये भी बोलता है ना कि ब्रांड मार्केटिंग बहुत महंगा है, हर चीज में पैसा लगता है, तो वो भी बहुत लेजी है, वो भी नहीं सोच रहा स्क्रैपी कैसे करना है जिंदगी में।
Superb. Uh, I also want to understand, Nikhil, आप brand loyalty में कैसे काम करते हैं? How you make your customers be more loyal?
See, that's the reason why I keep talking about emotional attachments.
Okay.
Right? That's the only way to create brand loyalty in my head. I could be wrong. I'm not, of course, God. I could be horribly wrong.
Mhm.
But in my head, yaar, that is the only way you create these little emotional things. Is the only way you can create loyalty. क्योंकि अदरवाइज तो फिर ट्रांजैक्शन हो गया ना यार। आज मेरे को आप 10 रुपए का पनीर बेच रहे हो, कल मुझे कोई 9 रुपए का पनीर बेचेगा, मैं उसके पास चल जाऊंगा, पनीर तो सेम ही है। या चलो बटर का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ बटर। आप मुझे 10 रुपए का बटर बेच रहे हो, मैं आज आपसे ले रहा हूँ, कल मुझे कोई 9 रुपए का बेचेगा तो मैं ले लूंगा। बट अमूल बटर ने अपना इतना इतना एक स्टैंडर्ड सेट कर दिया है इस देश में कि
Mhm.
गुड बटर इज इक्वल टू अमूल बटर इन इंडिया। तो
Mhm.
अब कल की डेट में अगर कोई 11 रुपए का भी अमूल कर देगा ना बटर, तो मैं अमूल लूंगा, क्योंकि मुझे पता है, मेरे को ट्रस्ट है उस ब्रांड पे कि
Correct.
ये कम से कम नकली गंदा क्वालिटी बटर नहीं बेच रहा मेरे को। आप
Mhm.
देखिए, आप सड़क पे जाइए कहीं पे भी, आप हैव स्ट्रीट फूड एनीवेयर एनीवेयर इन इंडिया,
Mhm.
टू गिव यू सेंस ऑफ हाइजीन एंड टू गिव यू सेंस ऑफ सेफ्टी, वो ठेले वाला बोलता है कि अमूल बटर यूज करता हूं मैं।
Yes,
वो
yes.
वो
And
बटर, वो
also
चाहे मदर
not
डेयरी यूज
the
कर रहा
butter का cover कि देखो हम ये चीज कर.
है, देखो अमूल बटर है।
Yeah.
अब वो होता है ना यार इमोशनल एलिमेंट। अब आप उसको 5 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा देने के लिए राजी रहोगे। अगर आप पाव भाजी खा रहे हो, एक जगह 25 रुपए की मिल रही है, एक जगह 30 रुपए की मिल रही है, आप वो 30 रुपए वाली इसलिए खाओगे क्योंकि आपको ट्रस्ट होगा कि वहां पे अमूल बटर यूज हो रहा है, तो मेरी तबीयत खराब नहीं होगी, मैं हाइजीनिक वे में
Correct.
खा रही हूँ, और सेफ होगा मेरे लिए। दैट्स द वे यू बिल्ड थिंग्स।
So investing
आज
emotionally with your customer is the, is something should not be ignored by any
I
market.
and that's the only way you can also charge a premium. It
Mhm.
is a great strategy for building profitability and to build a better margin for yourself. That's the only way you can do that. If you
From
can drive that
commodity
emotional,
to brands.
yeah, build commodity to brands. That's the only way you can do that, right? Um, like I was watching this reel by Sarthak Ahuja yesterday, who's a big influencer on LinkedIn as well as Instagram. He's a CA. तो
Mhm.
वो बता रहा था यार कि Amazon पे ना एलम स्टोन मिल रहा है 250 रुपए का।
Mhm.
और एलम स्टोन फिट करी होती है, फिट करी जो 10 रुपए की मिलती है।
Mhm.
और Amazon पे ही अगर आप फिट करी टाइप करो तो आपको 10 रुपए की मिल जाएगी।
Oh.
that is the that is the way you brand things, right? That is the emotional connection you build. Starbucks, yeah, why do you go to Starbucks and spend 350 rupees for a coffee where you can get that coffee for 30 rupees anywhere else in India?
Yeah.
क्यों जाते हो आप? एक्सपीरियंस के लिए, कि इमोशनल कनेक्शन है आपको। जब पहली बार आप स्टारबक्स में गए, जब एक कप पे आपका नाम लिखा,
Mhm.
वो फीलिंग, जस्ट लाइक रीलिव दैट फीलिंग, दैट वाज द फीलिंग दैट टर्न्ड एवरीथिंग फॉर यू।
So with this, Nikhil, we are moving towards a section called rapid fire round, which is a fun round and which allows our viewers to know you as a person a little more, which is also my
Awesome.
my favorite.
Will I
Uh,
get a hamper at the end of this rapid fire,
I would
like
love to
Karan?
serve you, Nikhil. Let's have an in-person rapid fire for sure
For
someday.
sure.
Also, the rule is either one word or maybe as minimum word as possible for this.
Understood.
Okay,
Understood.
so we are good to go.
We're good. We're good. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Okay. So, Nikhil, what has been your favorite age so far?
23.
What is your favorite work memory?
When I led the World Cup campaign for Uber.
Super. Lovely. What has changed the most since you have started working here at Even?
We've become more mature as an organization.
What advice would you give to an employee on their first day of work?
Have fun, be respectful, and be ethical to your work. Everything else will follow.
Super. If you could not work in this industry, what profession would you pursue, Nikhil?
A musician, hands down.
Oh, lovely. When are you most productive?
In the middle of the night.
What would you change about yourself if given a chance?
I'd be more planned. I am a horribly unplanned person.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I think, yeah, just follow through with your ideas or your things. Um, I think as a younger guy, na, I used to like a lot of things, I
Mhm.
used to start a lot of things, but I never followed through it to the end. And I think that is an advice I do want to give my younger self. Like, for example, music. I picked up music, I started playing, I started, singing, etc., etc. But I never, I think, followed, like, gave it the amount of effort I should have to follow it through the end. That's why I never became a musician. But yeah, I think just finish what you start is what I would say.
So, before we wind up this conversation, I want you to talk for our viewers. There are so many people who are aspiring to become a marketing leader, marketing professional. So, what is your advice for any marketing professional on their way?
Awesome. My advice would be honestly like find your niche, right? Advertising and marketing is a vast world. Um, and you can find a niche and really excel at it. You don't have to be a brand marketer or a social media marketer always. You can be a media planner, you can be SEO experts, you can be SEM experts, PPC managers, etc. So, but find your niche, find something that and do something that's truly excited about.
Mhm.
Um, the biggest, I think, disservice you can do to yourself is to just go where the world is going. Like bhedachal is the worst thing you can do to yourself. And if you don't like something, don't do it. It's okay. You'll never succeed in it after a while because आप अभी सिर्फ लोगों के pressure में करोगे. Do something that you're truly passionate about. Advertising and marketing is nothing but passion. Like this is not the most high paying job in the world. This is not the most safe job in the world. The first people to get laid off are HR people. The second people to get laid off are marketing people. Marketing earns lesser than what an engineer would earn, what a tech person would earn, what a consultant would earn, what a finance person would earn. So you're in this. If you've joined this because you have a passion for this, because you love doing this. It gives you innate mental peace.
Mhm.
And hence, if you've taken that plunge, take a further plunge and get into a niche for yourself. And that's something that you truly will succeed at. And just as long as you're loyal and you're ethical and you have integrity about the work that you're doing, um, you'll succeed. And the world is not a zero-sum game. Okay, it's not like you have to it's not like somebody else has to fail for you to succeed. Everyone can succeed together. There
Wow.
is enough in this world for everyone. Competition is good, but competition should be to make yourself better, not to put somebody else down. And I've strongly believed in that always, and that's something that my father taught me from day one, that किसी और के कंधे पे चढ़ के आगे बढ़ने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. सब साथ में चलेंगे, सब साथ में ग्रो करेंगे. So like have that attitude towards life that when you grow you have to take people along with you to grow. And honestly, at the end of when you die, that's all you'll take with you, right? That's the love and the feelings of everybody else is only that's the only thing you're gonna do. You're not gonna take the millions of dollars and that big house and that big car with you.
Yeah.
And I think that also was done. When my father died, in his funeral there were some 300 people that came, and I was like, man, dad has done something right in his life that so many people so many places come. So my advice is always been this: take people along, be good, do good, be authentic to your own self. And yeah, and if you're in marketing and advertising, just keep learning every day. Yeah? Like meet people, be fun, have fun, and you'll succeed. I think there's nothing stopping anybody, um, yeah, anybody at all. So yeah, just that.
I think, I mean, what you have shared, it's so practical and it's so real, Nikhil. And thank you for sharing that here and opening the eyes as well that, this is probably not the field where you will get paid a lot. This is not probably the field where you are the safest and secured profession, but you can only go along when you have that passion, when you have that,
Yeah,
driving force which is driving you through the
agree.
journey, and I feel that's how it works. So I have totally enjoyed this whole conversation, Nikhil. I mean, it was,
Guys, thank you, Devleena.
we have started till here. I was thoroughly enjoying each and every share which you have just shared here on Icons Behind Brand, and it was incredible having you, Nikhil. Thank you for agreeing to come on Icons Behind Brands.
Guys, and thank you for having me, Devleena, and thank you for spending so long with me. And I hope your viewers even if I could, influence one person to take up marketing as a profession and become the next big marketer, I think my life's purpose would have been
Yeah,
solved. So,
that's
and yeah, if anybody, of course, always, anybody wants to know anything more, I'm always available. Just, yeah, just write me a message and then we'll talk. But thank you for having me over, and I really wish you the best.
So, business folks, how was the video? I'm sure कि आपको ये वीडियो बहुत ही insightful and informative लगा होगा. Let us know in the comment section which part of the video you loved the most. Please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Icons Behind Brands. That's all for today. I'm Devleena Neogi signing off until next time.